Hello everyone, I'm Simran Jha and today we will discuss about Anisakis Simplex. It is a foodborne pathogen that causes illness in humans. It is nothing but a parasite, a worm. Anisakis is also a parasitic nematode and the life cycle revolves around fish and marine mammals. Anisakis is a parasitic disease that is caused by the nematodes. And it happens when Anisakis invades inside the stomach wall or intestine of humans. The transmission of this disease occurs when an infected larvae are ingested in form of fish that humans consume. The question is, how do we get infected? What is the source of it? So when an infected marine mammal such as whales excrete into the sea, eggs are released, which then infect the water by larvae. And as fishes or squids ingest that water, even they get infected by the larvae. Hence, when we consume the seafood, we as well get infected by the nematode larvae. And when the larvae is inside the host cell, that is humans, it invades the intestinal tract, causing discomfort and symptoms we will further look into. This is a very informative diagram we will now look into. I'll try and zoom. So it actually says number 1 here, but to understand it better, let's start from here. So this is an infected shark. And when an infected shark excretes in the ocean, it releases an embryonated egg. And then it becomes embryonated in water and L3 larvae is formed inside it. And when the egg hatches, it releases free-swimming forms here, just like this. And then these free-swimming forms are consumed by crustaceans. They are ingested by crustaceans. And the crustaceans are ingested by the fish, like this. And when the marine mammals consume these type of fishes, the life cycle continues. However, when we consume this, we are diagnosed with Anisakis. What is the incubation period? Incubation period is nothing but the duration starting from when we consume it to the last day of that illness. Gastric symptoms may develop within a few hours after ingestion. It also depends on the size and location of larvae. They survive only few days in the stomach. So there are symptoms that we choose to ignore which are not right, that we should be more aware of. What is the duration of an illness? The symptoms start to develop within 5 days. However, it subsides within 2 to 3 weeks. What are the types of illnesses? Anisakis that we already looked into. However, I would like to add, when an individual is already having diseases such as diabetes, malaria, typhoid, etc., it worsens the case as the body is already weak and going through the other medications as well. It causes more discomfort and weakness inside the body. Sometimes it also may end up with food poisoning. What are the symptoms of Anisakis? Abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, abdominal distension, diarrhea, blood and mucus in stool, mild fever. I do know that some of these symptoms are the ones we have already been through or already suffered with. However, we try to just ignore it, or we tend to just ignore it, which is not right. These are the ways that our body tries to speak with us, and it is better if we understand the language of our body. What are the food involved? Raw fish and undercooked fish, such as sushi. Hands up, all the sushi lovers. Anisakis is commonly found in areas where the consumption of raw fish is very popular, such as Japan or Korea. How do we prevent it? Straight up, do not eat raw or undercooked fish or squid. And if we have to consume it, try heating it more than 63 degrees Celsius. Or freeze at minus 20 degrees Celsius for 7 days. Or freezing at minus 35 degrees for 15 hours. In that case, all the bacteria or all the parasites available in the fish, that is already in the fish, dies. We are still consuming it, but we are consuming dead parasites. So that does not cause any harm in body. What is the outbreak of Anisakis? What happened? So here is a case study. It occurred in Japan, where a health official reported a huge rise of foodborne pathogenic infection that is caused by raw fish such as sushi. And in fact, it was also recorded as the third most cause of the food poisoning. According to NIID, only 6 cases were reported in 2007, but it increased to 133 in 2015. Researchers also estimated that the number of cases in Japan was 7,000 approximately. How could have that been prevented? Reducing the consumption of raw fish or undercooked fish. So people tend to assume that smoked or marinated fish do not cause such harms. However, that's a wrong assumption. Freezing or heating the fish, as we discussed in the previous slide. The rise in cases could have been managed by selling less or limiting the raw fish in the market. So what did we understand here? Anisakis is caused by ingestion of larvae in humans. It is not caused by anything else other than fishes. Anisakis is not transferred from human to human. It is not COVID. Being aware of the symptoms. So when we are aware of the symptoms, we can actually deal with it before it gets worse. Heat or freeze the fish properly before consuming. Thank you.